Welcome back. Home Affairs Minister Shanmugam says Bloomberg had an agenda in its reporting of his property transaction. Speaking on day one of a defamation hearing, he labelled Bloomberg's emails discussing coverage as venomous. The exchanges, including how journalists described the minister, were revealed in court. Mr. Shanmugam and Manpower Minister Dr. Tan See Leng are suing Bloomberg over an article on high-end property deals. They say the article falsely suggested that they had acted improperly in their transactions. On 12 December 2024, Bloomberg journalist Lau Wei published an article on the transactions of good-class bungalows, or GCBs. Titled, "Singapore Mansion Deals Are Increasingly Shrouded in Secrecy," it referenced purchases by the two ministers. 11 days later, correction orders were issued to Bloomberg under Singapore's fake news laws. The news outlet carried the notice but said it respectfully disagrees with the correction. Similar orders were issued to other outlets like The Edge Singapore, The Independent Singapore, and The Online Citizen for their articles and posts about GCB transactions. Now, in early January 2025, the ministers filed defamation suits against Bloomberg and Mr. Lau. They said the article suggested that they had taken advantage of the lack of checks and balances and disclosure requirements in purchasing property. Separately, in end March this year, the Online Citizen was ordered by a court to pay the ministers $420,000 for defaming them in their article on GCB transactions. It cited Bloomberg's news article as reference. Now, the defamation trial against Bloomberg is on until next Thursday, and Sherlyn Seah has more on day one of the proceedings at the High Court.
Bloomberg reporter Lau Wei, centre of screen, arrived with the company's legal team. Mr. Lau is a reporter being sued. Home Affairs Minister Shanmugam arrived at about 9:45 a.m. The trial opened him taking the stand. Bloomberg's defense lawyer, senior counsel Srinivasan Narayanan, cross-examined him for about 2 hours. At several points, Mr. Shanmugam's lawyer, senior counsel Davinder Singh, interjected over the line of questioning. He objected to how the defense was questioning Mr. Shanmugam on the details of the transaction. Judge Audrey Lim then intervened multiple times to steer proceedings, reminding counsel to focus on relevance. A key point of contention was whether such details were relevant, with Mr. Singh describing the questions as prying into a private matter. The defense argued that because the case concerns whether references to secrecy were defamatory, it would be relevant if the information was, quote, public and open. There was also a debate over what constitutes public interest, with Mr. Shanmugam drawing a distinction between matters of genuine public interest and issues that may attract public curiosity but remain private. He maintained that the sale of his personal property fell into the latter category. The court also heard that Bloomberg had contacted Mr. Shanmugam's press secretary for comment before publication, but he revealed that he was skeptical about the reasons, describing the move as, quote, laying a trap to draw him into the story. Internal messages and emails between Bloomberg's staff were also raised in court. Mr. Shanmugam cited an email where he was being described as Singapore's most powerful minister and that he was someone who should lead by example. He said these exchanges were, quote, venomous and full of nastiness. The trial continues on Wednesday, with Mr. Shanmugam expected to take the stand again.